This is my take on Todd Howard. Joking, no, this is actually my take on the Fallout TV series trailer. I'm gonna tell you what my thoughts on it are, how I think of it, what I thought of it, what I hope for it, some small things like that, because seeing what Bethesda's doing with the lore with Fallout 4 and 76, it's kind of finicky. I don't think they really get the whole Fallout aesthetic, you know? It's pretty fucking dark stuff. And they're going, woohoo, woohoo! It ain't none of that. Let's get to the real shit. Now, I'm a fucking massive Fallout fan. Literally massive. Like, literally, I've got fucking tattoos of the shit on me, man. Yeah, I fell for the consumerism. Fuck me dead. Like, I grew up playing Fallout 1, 2, 3, New Vegas, 4, and 76. I loved all these games very much. In Fallout 4, the gameplay was amazing, 76 too, but the downfall of those games was the story, writing. It was just crap. But, fuck it. Let's get into the video. Okay, so I'm not going to go and do what other YouTubers do. I'm just going to watch the trailer, give my input, not watch it over, and then do my review on it again, because this is wasting time. I just want to show you my thoughts on the trailer and what I think about it. This is pretty much just my take. So take it with a grain of salt. If I've got any inaccuracies with the lore, please tell me. Overall, love the set design here. Fuck it, let's get into it. We have our protagonist Lucy.
I know that
she
I've
wants to
lived
leave the
a
vault.
relatively
Who knows
comfortable
why?
life.
Maybe to save the vault, like every other vault dweller does. The prophecy. It says she's leaving. There's a body there. To the left of her, she's leaving. I wonder what happened to them. Did Lucy shoot them? Did Lucy knock them out? Did they die already? Who knows? We're gonna watch it, but he looks scared. Doesn't want Lucy to leave. Is he a simp? Is he a love interest? Who knows? Still, amazing set piece. Jonathan Nolan. Now I have hope. I just hope he does good. Yeah, Westworld was a decent show, but Bethesda's got a little dick in there. How much Bethesda lore is going to overtake the original lore? See what happens to source material.
You need to
pause it again. People are thinking about this scene here with the Boneyard, LA. Like, where's the NCR? Where are they at? Is this after the Brotherhood? Did they really just scrap the NCR? Who the fuck knows? We're gonna watch the show and find out. My take is that this is pre-NCR takeover. This is pre-NCR existing. This is pre-events Fallout 1. You can see the vault over here, the right side of the screen. Vault security gates where people were obviously lining up to enter at the time. This is all just probably a vision. It's probably, you know, someone transcribing the events of the past. It's a flashback. Could be anything like that. That's what I think anyway. So take my word with a grain of salt still. But what if it's a Psyker telling Lucy a vision of what's happened? Like telling someone a vision of what happens in an alternate timeline with LA. Could be things like that, but who knows? If it was NCR territory, we'd see more Adobe themed houses out there, or a doob, because the NCR is pretty structured. So this probably takes events beforehand. That's my theory. Could be after Brotherhood attack, could be after the NCR, could be years in the future, could be a vision, could be the past. Who knows? I still think it takes place, this scene here, before the events of Fallout 1. That's my theory.
go home.
Amazing set
Vault dwellers
pieces.
are an endangered species.
Bodies over there with a red roach.
Do you not think you'd be willing to do what it
Now
takes?
see, she did the wrong thing. She just stared at it. You had to pull out a double-barrel shotgun, shoot it, and watch it go. Whee! Goes away. That's what you're supposed to do. That's what we all do.
To survive up here.
Fuck you. Boat.
If you insist on staying, then you will have to adapt.
Ooh. Obviously a dog. It's not a Fallout game with a dog. Dogs are just like an iconic piece of the lore. Theme. She looks nervous. Now, so right from the boys. Or studio behind the boys. It's gotta have some gore. And decent set pieces at least. Now I have a theory with why the Brotherhood is also here, especially at this, looks like an old Air Force base. Looks like there's barracks here. That's my take at least. You can kind of see in the background as well, Death Mountain. If we go here, Veterans Memorial, you can kind of see mountainside pretty far away. That's my take at least anyway. Death Valley, this area. Might not be, it might not, who knows. We're gonna wait for the events to show to happen. So we really get an input. Yeah, fuck, this looks beautiful. Really reminds me of the set pieces that they're really filming in. You can kind of see it, yeah? I think you can. But who knows? This could be further north, as far as I'm concerned, because they're probably trying to keep New Vegas as its own thing, away from interfering with players' love for that game. But knowing it's Bethesda, they don't care about the screen right. The people's not caring about Obsidian's lore. They will shit on it any day. They'll do anything to make New Vegas hate players, hate them more. Because Bethesda hates you. They do. But let's continue. Got Maximus here. Oh, the Brotherhood. Vehicles look fucking beautiful. Power armor looks dope as shit.
Tomorrow's
$4 hand prop in the dog's mouth.
they say
Joke. Just look how sick that is. Look at some blood. Now my theory is with the vault here, it's probably a control vault, and there's probably like a fight happening between two factions of the vault. We've seen it happen in other vaults. Or unless it is not a control vault, maybe it's like something that's making people go crazy. Something in the water. Who knows? Could be a test to make people angry. Like amplify that survival mode. It's obviously after Lucy is left, unless it's the reason why she did leave. Who knows? It could be a class war in the vault, touching some dark political topics.
a bright new sun will
Fuck, he looks angry.
break through.
Town design. Okay, town design looks like Megaton and Diamond City sloshed together. NCR territories don't really look like that. NCR territories look more built, look more structured. They look like they actually have a developed town. As in developed town, I'm thinking like Vault City, for example. Yeah, they've actually got like houses. They're developing. Like the areas are somewhat safe to live. Kinda. When people are saying that plane is completely inaccurate, maybe it is, maybe it's not. Who knows? Okay, that plane, yeah, it looks more modern, but for a plane part to be used here in a part of the city, there's tons of aircraft graveyards in Nevada, so see what happens. People hate the ghoul design for Goggins' character. I think it's fucking sick. It just looks different, okay? And you're able to see the emotion more. That's what the directors wanted, because if they did the other ghoul faces, it could be a lot harder to do. As you can see with Nuka, the Nuka Break YouTube one, it's kind of hard to tell the expressions. This one here really emphasizes this is production quality. He looks like a marksman. That's why I've got this up here. I've got tabs to show you what I think when I'm walking along. Looks like that. All ghouls look different, right? You've got glowing ones, you've got reavers, you've got so many different types. What's it to say his ghoul was just, like his ghoulification process was different to everyone else's? That's my take. Let's get back to it. I don't know what bullets he's got on his bandolier though. They look fucking massive. Are they for his lever actually? Yeah, possibly. Who knows? Now we've got this town out in the middle of nowhere. We've got a car. Looks like there's Lucy. This other guy here. What if it's the courier? We don't know.
I see.
Or is it someone else? Who knows? But set pieces look amazing. Action looks dope. We have gore and blood. It's Fallout. What can you expect? And people are complaining about a Cyclops. Fuck you. We've got soup mutants. We've got bloody glowing ghouls. We have radiated mole rats. We have so much out there. FEV mutated creatures, humans, psychers. A Cyclops is like literally nothing to the imagination of what could possibly happen to someone. Right. But yeah, I still kind of see your point. He's in a vault. How could he have it? Who knows? And grabbed a moldy one. Good on you. Set in the snow, so who knows what's happening up there? It's crazy. It must be winter. But I still think that's a flashback or a part in the future. Who knows? That'd be Lucy's dad? The guy in the mirror reflection? No. I've also got the scene here with the Brotherhood getting attacked. Now this could be a flashback during the NCR Brotherhood War. Who bloody knows? We're gonna watch the show and find out. Are they fighting against Legion? Are they fighting against Raiders? Could it be the Enclave? That's my theory. It could be Enclave or NCR they're fighting against. It's either military force they're coming up against will have howitzers, mortars, or explosives of some sort. You know, the guy looks fucking dope, but I want to see a Deathclaw in the trailer. That would have given me real goosebumps. Like one just like grabbing a guy, tearing him in half. Like, I thought that would be fucking sick. Love the creature design for this gulper like cat creature. It's an axolotl, but it reminds me of a gulper, and you can kind of see just the fingers on the inside of its mouth, the tendrils. Definitely FEV mutated. Could have like died alongside a bunch of humans, and over time, their body's grown to adapt and like absorb. Who knows? But I love the original creature design. Good work on the art directive team. Now this bitch is holding a SMG. She's got a fork in her eye. I just forgot the name of the SMG. I want to add it to the game I'm making, so we'll see what happens there. We have a Prydwen-like ship called the Caswaden, apparently. My theory is Brotherhood War between Enclave north of America, possibly another Enclave walking base. They fought, destroyed it, reused the blueprints from Prydwen to rebuild and make this ship here. We have some Brotherhood scribes and recruits here, which is fly away. Goggins' character, apparently he's a father, a child, a wife. He's just trying to survive. He's had like a terrible backstory. And we've got a picture of LA here, which I'm going to complain upon a lot because my complaints are is that it's too modern. I want my post-futuristic LA. There's a sign there, cool, but there's a lot of modern buildings there, skyscrapers. It just looks too modern for my liking. But I ain't a fucking understander of physics or anything, but wouldn't there be like an explosive shadow here if the sun's coming from this direction? Question mark? Yeah. That's my quick take on that. Overall, visuals look great. I am keen, but I'm hopeful and hopeless for the show. Anyway, thank you for listening to my little hot take on the show and my small theories while watching that. There's a bit more I'm going to add to it as well. Like, there's more about the casting. Let's talk about the casting. Someone's playing as Chet, Dave Register, playing as Chet. Yeah, and he looks like that Chet from the game in New Vegas. That just shows Chet survived the events, survived getting hunted down by the powder gangers, survived whatever happened, didn't get shot in the head. That's what we know there. We also got someone playing as Mr. House, which is probably happening before the events of the actual nuclear war. So it's like showing Mr. House, probably like getting things ready, talking about it, trying to get the platinum chip on his way, things like that. Because he's kind of the guy who he's the guy who invented Robco. He's the guy that's all the tech that's in the world is surrounded by. The Pip-Boy, most of the robots, weapons, technology. It's all Robco. It's all him. And that's what's cool. There's more I'm going to touch upon, so feel free to go away. Thank you for listening to my piece. I'm just going to touch on more of my little thoughts and theories about the show. So, do what you will. Bloody hell, I'm tired, but I'm getting to my part now, so feel free to go away if you want to. It's completely down to you. First of my take is that the LA being destroyed, that's pre-NCR control, pre being called the Boneyard. Chet's in the casting, Mr. House is going to be casted in there. It takes place further, probably up in the more northern US areas, that's what I believe. I believe we'll see more NCR presence. The trailer's just going to really, this is really just there to off-put us. That's my theory. Yeah, but I think I can still run an awesome Fallout show again. Bethesda and Microsoft, contact me. I got you covered. I've got this whole bloody book of shit that I've been writing down for a while. But I won't touch on that. I really just wanted to hear like Ron Perlman's War Never Changes, but it wasn't there. In fact, we're probably going to get at least Todd Howard Never Changes, and he's always a hack. I'm joking. Where am I? In Minecraft. I see people complaining that this show is silly after taking place of Fallout New Vegas. Like, it's understandable. Obsidian wrote their game in a way that made it so Bethesda could never touch the West Coast again. Like, it would just fuck everything up for the player base. The player base would turn against them. It's a strategic game. The ending was so neutral for its area, where the NCR would win, Legion would win, Mr. House would win, the Courier himself for the neutral ending would win, depending on what factions would join up. It was such an awesome ending. But then we've got a show that takes place 15 years after the events of New Vegas. This could be either really shit or really good. We'll have to find out when we watch the show. That's pretty much it. So, let's see what happens when the show comes out. But I will touch on this. So, with a personal note, in my thoughts, New Vegas, I'm just thinking how brave other directors are willing to go for the show. Whether that's mentioning, how deep Fallout can really get when it comes to politics, taxes, freedom of will, tribal isolation, sexual assault, mental health. New Vegas 1 and 2 touch those so immensely that you felt for your actions. You felt for the characters you interacted with. Fallout 4, I feel kind of distant from those characters. 76, I feel so far away from those characters. NPCs. And I just want to see how they make the Raiders. Will the Raiders be aggressive? Will they be sadist? Will they be violent? How many drugs are they doing? I want to see the slave trade, if that's going to be existent. Because Fallout's universe is a post-apocalypse. It's dark. It is morbid. But we'll see what happens. That's pretty much my little take. I might do a little bit of a Fallout summary in the future. My thoughts. How I want to see Fallout. How it goes. That's pretty much it. Yeah. It's like the scenes with the Vertibird who we have in front of me now probably could just be scenes like a flashback to the NCR, Brotherhood of Steel War. Like, they logistically should be considering numbers and resources between the two. Who knows, there could be a team at the moment. They could be siding up with each other and they're fighting against the Enclave, because a truce did happen at one point in New Vegas' endings. So who's to know what actually happens? And we'll touch on. And then my final note is the fact that Bethesda still owns the lore and IP to Fallout, and they know people love Fallout New Vegas. We also know they aren't all concerned with staying true to the lore anymore. And examples of 4 and 76 and other parts that they've done. See, but yeah, this could be a shitstorm, but that's my take. I'll try to stay positive and enjoy it, as though the show visually looks stunning. Goodbye.